I want to talk to you today about the what if syndrome. What if this and what if that? What if I'm eating a kosher pizza, and how do I know that the goy worker didn't throw a piece of non-kosher food on the pizza? He might have. He might have taken a piece of salami, put it on the pizza when I wasn't looking, put it in the oven, and then out comes a pizza, and now I'm eating non-kosher pizza. How do I know? What if? So first of all, welcome to Torah Andalus. On this channel, we study Torah in accordance with the wisdom of Chachmei Andalus. The wisdom of Chachmei Andalus is very, very ancient, and it's very, very modern. It's ancient because, of course, it comes from Harambam, and before Harambam, Chachmei Andalusia, and before that, the Geonim. But it's also very contemporary because the Chokhmah of Andalus was a dynamic type of Chokhmah where as society progresses and as society learns new things, the Torah is actually at the forefront of all of these new ideas because there's nothing missing in the Torah. So we're never afraid to confront ideas. It doesn't matter if it's evolution, it doesn't matter whether it's cosmology, the creation of the world, Big Bang Theory. We deal with everything because we believe that the Torah is the wisest system, of course, coming from Hashem. How could it be otherwise? The what if syndrome. In Jewish law, do we believe in what if? I don't know that something is wrong, but something could theoretically be wrong, right? So I want to address that directly. The worst what if possibility is as follows. I'm going to give you the worst in Jewish law. A man gives a get to his wife, and now the wife is divorced, and she marries another person, and she has children from the other person. If the get was not a good get, the children will all be mamzerim. What if? It's actually a very real possibility, because if the husband would have been moser or moda'ah in the presence of two witnesses, according to halacha, the husband can deliver a private message to two witnesses. That's called mesirat moda'ah. He can be moser or moda'ah to two witnesses before he gives a get to the wife. And in that moda'ah he says, any get that I give to my wife is batel, is annulled. So now, if he gives a get to his wife, it's possible that he dislikes her tremendously, right? Sometimes in these types of relationships, unfortunately, there's a lot of hatred and anger, and he wants to hurt her. So he gives her the get, making her think that she's not married, but merely gave a moda'ah to witnesses beforehand. It's a very real possibility. So let me read to you the halacha. Shaliach shehevi get untano la'isha. If a shaliach gives a get to a woman, we don't say that perhaps the get is not kosher for the reason that the husband earlier was moser moda'ah to witnesses. Ela notenin oto la b'chizkat shehu kasher. We give the get to the wife, and we assume that it is a kosher wife, kosher get, right? And that therefore the wife is allowed to marry somebody else. We don't believe in the what-if syndrome in Judaism. We do whatever we can do to examine the situation, right? In the case of Mesirat Moda'ah, at the time that the husband gives a get to the wife, the Bet Din will interrogate him, ask him if there was another Moda'ah, and do what it can do, right? But is there a theoretic possibility that a husband was Moser Moda'ah? It's always that possibility, and yet the halacha says, and then when a wife gets a get, we don't have to say what if. So similarly, if I'm eating pizza in a kosher pizza store, I don't have to say, what if the goy put non-kosher bologna on my pizza? Don't know. If I have information about that, that's different. That's not what if, right? Let's examine the information. But you can feel comfortable in your lives. You don't have to look around and say, what if that person is a criminal? What if that person wants to shoot me? What if the food is not kosher? If a person has bitachon in Hashem, he sincerely wants to follow the Torah, Hashem will do whatever needs to be done to protect you from the what ifs in life.